Wild Mike's Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza. Today on Review This Thing, we're in the kitchen to review this thing. Wild Mike's Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza. Wild Mike's is family owned by the Piazza family, and it is in Oregon. It comes in two sizes. This is the 14-inch and the 9-inch, and then it also comes in 4 different flavors. We're going to talk about this pepperoni today. And as always on Review This Thing, we're going to cover the facts. So the first one, what is the fit? I know that's probably a little odd for talking about food. So first of all, this is the 14-inch pizza. When I cooked it, you can see here that it really measured to about 13 inches. It fits very well, as you can see, in my normal sized oven. The slices are pretty good size. You can get 8 decent sized pieces out of it. So I equate it to probably about the size of a large from Little Caesars or Pizza Hut. It will probably feed 2 to 3 people. It's a perfect size for myself and my husband. If we're really hungry, then we can eat the whole thing. If it's a normal day, we'll eat enough slices so we have a couple slices left over for later. So I know fit is a little weird when we're talking about food, but just in terms of how much food it is, how many people it feeds, especially for my family, I'm gonna give fit a 5 out of 5. All right, is Wild Mike's Ultimate Pizza as advertised? The main thing Wild Mike's talks about is that it is 100% all natural, no artificial anything. And there's a little dextrose in the pepperoni and a little bit in the malt that helps make the crust. I took this screenshot from their website, and this just lists a lot of ingredients that you may find in some other frozen pizzas, frozen foods that you're not gonna find in their pizzas. The other thing they talk about, Wild Mike's is a high quality pizza that feeds a family for a great value. So is it high quality? I think it's probably one of the most flavorful frozen pizzas that I've had. They have what they call their special zesty sauce, which I very much enjoyed. I thought it was really tasty, and then the crust for me is a good thickness. It's enough crust to me that you feel like you're eating something, but it's not so thick that it feels like you're just chewing on doughy crust. I would say it's high quality. Now, is it a great value? They sell them for $6.49 regular price, which is a pretty decent price for a frozen pizza. But when I bought this pizza, they were actually on sale for $3.99 a pizza. And then the next time I bought them, they were 2 for $10. So at that range, it's extremely great value. The one thing I would say is that may not be exactly as advertised is the directions say that you should bake it from 12 to 16 minutes. I put it in there for 12 to 14 minutes on the pan first. And you can see here, this is what it looked like after those first 14 minutes. And then what I like to do is take it off of the pan and then put it on the rack for a few more minutes. And I think total it usually takes about 20 minutes, so maybe in 14-15 minutes on the pan and then another 5 to 6 minutes off the pan to get what you see here. So this is the finished product. So is that part as advertised? Not so much, because in theory you should be done by 16 minutes, but it's probably going to take maybe 20 to 25 minutes. Is it all natural? Pretty much. Is it high quality and at a great value? I believe so. And then the only thing that's a little off is the timing to cook it. So is this product as advertised? I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 5. Thing we're going to talk about construction and durability. Probably a little weird to talk about when you're talking about a frozen pizza, but hang with me. You can see here, pretty easy to get out of the box. The wrapping is a thin type cellophane wrapper. It cuts off pretty easily. And then the cardboard that's under it isn't really thick and cumbersome either. When you look at the frozen version, just straight out of the box, you can see that the cheese is pretty evenly spread. The pepperonis are pretty evenly dispersed. Overall, the construction is pretty good because everything seems to stay in place. And then whenever it's cooked well, the cheese is still good, the pepperoni is still where it should be, and then when you cut it, everything doesn't just slide right off of the pizza. So construction and durability, again, I know it seems weird, but we're going to give that a 5 out of 5. Next, we're going to talk about testimonials and reviews. I always look at the 1s and 2s. Some of the reviews is just a matter of preference. Some people think the sauce is too thick. Some people think the sauce is too spicy. Some said the crust tasted like cardboard. I particularly like the crust. Some people say the crust is too thick. One that was pretty consistent was that it's a very salty pizza. Most pizzas, especially ones that have pepperoni, are going to be pretty salty. So if you don't like salt, probably not the best route for you to go. There were a few weird ones that I didn't really understand. They talked about it tasting soured or bad or making them sick. I've probably eaten 4 or 5 of these now, and I haven't had any of the weird things happen that some of the places talked about. Those are the negative comments that people had. And again, just like anything, you have some people that love it and think it's the best thing they've ever eaten. But because we base our testimonials and reviews on the testimonials and reviews, we're going to have to give this a 4 out of 5. Now for the question everybody wants to know, should I buy this thing? As I mentioned, whenever I bought it, it was $3.99 a pizza the first time. And at $3.99 or even the 2 for $10, then absolutely, why not? Grab it, give it a try, see what you think. As I mentioned, I like that zesty sauce. I also really like the thicker crust. I like the pepperoni, I like the cheese, I like the flavor. I like the amount of toppings that are on it. So for me, I think it's a fantastic value. I think it's high quality. I thought it was super good and tasty. In case you didn't figure it out, should you buy this thing? I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Total score, whenever we tally up our facts. Wild Mike's Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza is going to get a 23.5 out of 25. Hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and we answered all of your questions. If you have any other questions about this product, comment below and we'll get back to you as quick as we can. If you want to make sure you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, you can subscribe here, or if you want to watch a related video, you can click on this one right here. To follow us on Facebook or Instagram, those links are also below. What else do you want to hear about? Just let me know. Thanks.